It's a preferred jumbo loan program. Now, this program's pretty unique, which I'm going to say why here in just a second. But keep in mind, it's called preferred for a reason. It's for very well qualified borrowers. So not everyone is going to have access to this if they don't meet some pretty specific loan qualification requirements. Now, that's not to say the qualification requirements are unreasonable, but again, this is for your very well qualified borrowers. So if you're a little bit challenged on credit score, your debt ratio is a little bit on the high side, this may not be a product you'll have access to. And in fact, this program does have an additional step in terms of being able to get it, which is program access. So what we have to do when I encounter a home buyer who's looking to use this program, the first thing we have to do is get an application, gather up some basic information. We have to submit this to the lender and get approval just to have access to the program. So that's an additional step, unlike most other mortgage programs. So that's the first step. We have to determine, will you be granted access to the loan program that this entails? And if you are, then you're going to go through the normal underwriting process where we're going to have to submit a full package and have your application fully reviewed and approved. Now, here's the primary feature for this program that is really, really unique and I think very compelling for anyone who needs a jumbo loan. And that is for loans on second or vacation homes, which is a pretty common, pretty popular program. Very popular purchase option that a lot of homeowners are looking for to buy, a second home in a resort area. They're going to use it part of their time, and then the part of the time they're going to rent it out, typically with short-term rental. What's unique about this program is the rates offered on this are the same as a primary home. Now, you might say, well, wasn't that always the case? Well, yes, it was, but no more. The old story, that was then, this is now. What do I mean by that? Well, about a year ago, in fact, I think it was a year ago this month, the FHFA, the Federal Housing Finance Agency, increased the price adjustment factors. That's a technical term, but the bottom line is the cost of a loan on a second home in terms of rate was significantly increased by this action taken by this agency. Now, this agency, by the way, the Federal Housing Finance Agency, they oversee the two GSEs, government-sponsored enterprises, which is Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So now, and I've had many, prospective home buyers over the last year get shocked when they're inquiring with me about getting a worksheet for a purchase of a vacation home in, let's say, the local, Big Bear area or, down at the beach, what have you. When they see the rates and they're shocked and they're thinking the rate's going to be comparable to a primary home. Well, because of these changes by the FHFA a year ago, now loans on second homes are actually going to feature rates similar to a rental property, no longer your primary home type of a rate. And that differential can be substantial. So what's so unique about this program is whether it's primary home or a second home, and even with these jumbo loan amounts, the rate is the same. I mean, we can actually, and we are originating these with rates, starting at about 6%. For a jumbo loan up to $4 million. As you can see there, the loan amounts actually do go up to $4 million. In fact, we can do a loan amount on a second home up to $1 million with only 20% down. And again, featuring the same rate as you would get if you were getting a primary home financed. So it's a great program. Access is limited. You have to be a very well qualified borrower. But if you're contemplating at all getting a second home and you're looking for a way to finance it at the lowest rate possible, keep us in mind. This is a great opportunity to access this program, and I'd be happy to help you get that done.